True life of Auntie, the day my son changed the locks. When I came home, my key did not work. I stood outside my own house in New Jersey at 6:40 p.m., holding grocery bags in one hand, trying the key again. It would not turn. I thought maybe I was tired. Maybe I was using the wrong key. I tried again. Nothing. That was the moment my heart started beating fast. I am 62 years old. I have lived in that house for 27 years. I helped pay the mortgage. I painted the walls. I planted the tree in the front yard. And now I was locked out. I called my son. He lives with me. After his divorce, he moved back in with his 8-year-old daughter. He picked up on the second ring. "Mom, where are you?" "I'm outside. The key is not working." There was a small pause. Then he said, Wait there. I'm coming." Wait there? Why did he sound nervous? When he opened the door, he did not look angry. He looked serious. "Mom, come inside. We need to talk." Those words are never good. Inside, I noticed something else. The living room furniture was moved. There were boxes near the wall. My stomach dropped. "Are you moving?" I asked. He looked at me carefully. "Not exactly." "Not exactly?" I felt cold. After my husband passed away 3 years ago, this house became my safety. My routine. My memory. I suddenly thought of something I heard at the community center. Sometimes children sell the house without telling their parents. Sometimes they say it is for your own good. Sometimes they say you cannot manage alone anymore. Was that happening to me? I changed the locks because we are selling the house, and my son said quietly. For a moment, I could not hear anything else. Selling. The house. My house. Without asking me? I sat down slowly. "When were you going to tell me?" I asked. "We were going to tell you tonight." We. So my daughter knew too. I felt small. Like a guest in my own life. "Mom, listen," he continued. "The property taxes went up again. The roof needs repair. You are using your savings for maintenance. This is not safe." I understood the numbers. But this house was not numbers. It was birthdays. It was my husband's last chair in the corner. It was my granddaughter's height marks on the wall. "You think I can't manage?" I asked. He looked hurt. "That's not what I'm saying." But it felt like that. At 62, people start making decisions around you. They call it help. Sometimes it feels like control. That night I did not sleep. I walked from room to room. Touched the walls. Opened old cabinets. Memories do not fit inside moving boxes. The next morning, I did something unexpected. I went to the bank. I asked for a full financial review. I asked about refinancing options. I asked about renting part of the house. I asked questions I had never asked before. For years, my husband handled finances. After he passed, my son slowly took over. Not because I was weak. Because I was tired. But tired and incapable are not the same thing. 2 days later, I called a family meeting. I placed papers on the table. "I can refinance," I said calmly. "I can rent the basement legally. I can reduce expenses. I do not need to sell. My son looked surprised. You went to the bank? Yes. Silence filled the room. Then my daughter spoke softly. Mom, or we were scared. Of what? That you were drowning financially and not telling us. For a second, I saw something different. Not control. Fear. They thought they were protecting me. I thought they were replacing me. We were all acting without talking. The house was not sold. We refinanced. The basement is now rented to a college student. I manage the payments myself. My son still lives with me. But the locks? They were changed again. This time, I have the master key. Not because I demanded power, but because I claimed responsibility. Getting older is strange. You are strong enough to survive everything. But people still start treating you like glass. Sometimes the real fight is not against your family. It is against the quiet idea that your time of making decisions is over. That day, when my key did not work, I thought I was losing my home. In reality, I was learning how to own it. Again.